Right, we have an option in purchase order to update the price. For example, okay, so this requirement is business wanted to maintain the prices of multiple POs at once. Okay, how to update certain purchase order? Even we have a video on YouTube how to do that one. For example, what happened? You created some 30 POs. Okay, 30 POs of one material, but now vendor has sent you the latest price and he's asking that one, can you apply the same price for all the POs? Today
Okay.
30, tomorrow 500 POs, and 20 vendors, 500 POs. Okay, so for that purpose, this program is developed. So what this program will do, you can see the input fields here. Purchasing document means purchase order, you can input, plant, purchasing organization, material, vendor. Based on the PO delivery date, you can filter the POs, and PAR change date. So you can consider which PAR data you wanted to get it, because PAR can have two different data also, right? For example, from January 1st, 2023 to till October 31st, 2023. One price is there. November 1st onwards, another price is there. Which price you wanted to have it. Okay. So like that you can filter. And here mainly PAR change date means which change data you wanted to extract it. For example, November 30, if you have given, system will get it. Any changes happened today, that prices it will fetch it. Okay. So what is happening in the backend? It will collect, for example, based on the input criteria, you got some 220 purchase orders. For all the 220 purchase orders, the program will run. We use BAPI PO change. Okay. This BAPI is used to change the PO. So the input parameters and all, you can check it that explore about what are the input fields and all. So technically, business requirement to update mass and BAPI PO change is used to make the price changes based on the PAR. How can you know and all? So I'm going to show in the system also. When you go to purchase order, conditions tab, okay, you select that PO condition type and click on this update button. Once you click on update button, system will give a pop-up. You can click this button B. Okay, so the system will carry out the new pricing. We can verify in any PO /N ME22N. Okay, so conditions, someone's PO doesn't have anything. Let me open. Okay, not much data here. Just for we are talking about the price one, right? We are not going to test it. I will tell you. This is the update button. Okay, you have to select that condition type, which price you want to update, and click on update. When you click on update button, system will get, this is a PBXX, so you're not getting that price one. So let me get it, any valid purchase order. Looks like luckily we got some. Everyone, no one is using info record. They don't have proper pricing. Okay. Luckily, we got some PBW0. So PB00, and when you click on update, right, system will get this option, carry out new pricing. Okay. So when you click on carry out new pricing, if there is any price changes happen, system will get automatically the price details. So now what we do here, info record, change. Many of the people who are practicing, they don't have proper pricing procedure knowledge and all, right? So we are getting these kind of issues. Z PB0 PB00. Okay, PRCD underscore ELEMENTS document condition PB00. So in HANA, this table, right, pricing elements, new table, it replaced the KONV table. Okay. So these are the document conditions. We'll take few conditions, Control C. Then we go to EKKO table. EKKO table. And where is document condition? Okay. It was effect. KNU MHN. KNU document KNU MB. Okay, I'm passing that all the document condition. I'm going with reverse method. Understand it how I'm trying. I'm trying to get from the low level to high level. So we got some purchase order /O ME23N and give the purchase order number. Okay. Conditions will have a PB00 and I want to go to info record. We already have a video actually on this. Go to conditions. Purchasing organization data. /ME. Looks like they have removed the purchase organization. The pricing procedure is deleted. So anyway, the main purpose for explanation here is how we are doing in this manual one, right? In similar way, we are doing with the program. So program can do multiple POs at once. When you're doing manual, you will do one by one. Okay. So what is the business require? Is it a good requirement? Like according to your understanding, business wanted to keep changes are happening. Every day batch job will run. No one will run this one. Okay, you can run a background job. So system will consider all PAR change data today. Today, how many PAR changes are happened, that related one. And for this plant, for this purchasing organization, and on that date, how many PAR changes happened. For that combination, how many open POs are there? Even I maintained one more point here. As per the business requirement, if there is at least one GR or IIR, those POs should not be considered. Okay. So if you take any purchase order, ME23N, if there is a PO history, they don't want to consider it. Means, how do we filter? You got EKKO, you got 100 POs for that date. Let's take an example. Or else you are giving plant and purchasing organization, everything, right? From EKPO, EKKO, that combination, you got some 250 open POs. Okay. 250 normal POs. Those 250 POs, you have to pass in EKBE. Okay. You got only 30 POs in the output. So those 30 POs you should ignore, and those 220 POs you have to update the data. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So if we have one IR is posted or one GR is posted, those one, they don't want to change the prices according to their agreement. And if there is any complex requirement, if they have done IR, you can change it. So those kind of any kind of things, then we need to check and explain what is the impact to the business. But if it's straightforward, not to make any confusion, business, if there is any EKBE entry, means purchase order history, don't consider for change. Okay. This is the way how we develop different kind of business requirements and how we do it.
Okay.
Okay. And while writing FS, what you do, you will give this kind of indicator, how we do in ME22N, what data, everything. And BAPI PO change, maybe we will provide little more data. We can provide, like multiple function modules related things and all I provided, right? In our videos, different, like that. BAPI PO change. Okay. So BAPI PO change. What are the fields like purchase order, header data, in PO item, what information we need to give the input fields. So that based on that, they will make the changes to the PO.